Hey guys, and welcome to a new series on the channel with me, NG Paradox. We're playing in Crusader Kings 2, the Game of Thrones mod, and we're doing something that we've done before, but it's something a little bit different, of course. We are playing our Legacies series, which is going to be very similar to my Legacy series. If you've not checked it out, go check it out. You should be able to find it on the channel. I'll put it in the description below. But basically, the idea is that we have used the Shattered World rule. This basically turns the entire world into independent counties, and we must rebuild from the beginning. Now, this is going to be different from the last time we did it because we're actually doing this in the Clash of Kings scenario. Last time we did it in the earliest start dates. This time we're going to do it with characters that we know and love and possibly hate, of course, as well. So it's going to be kind of fun to see what they do, if they can build something from nothing, and if we can build something from nothing. If you'd like to know a little bit more, go check out part 0 of this series. In that part, we did click the random button 5 times, and I let you guys vote on who we would be. Because the idea for this series is that we play as one character. This time, as you voted, guys, of course, it's going to be Stannis. Of course, Stannis won. Stannis the Mannis, the one true king, Azor Ahai. Of course, he was going to win. I mean, who would have ever questioned it? He won 40% of the vote, a very high percentage. I have to admit, when he popped up, I was pretty sure he was going to win. But you never know what you got. I never can plan for what you guys are like. So, he was the one that won. So that's what we're starting as. But when he dies, we will not be playing as Shireen Baratheon. We're going to build a kingdom as Stannis, and then when we die, we'll go choose 5 random characters again. You guys will vote for who will then continue our world as. So this world will develop around the actions that we take. We'll build one kingdom here, maybe, another kingdom there, or maybe we'll fail and die with nothing. Who knows? But it's going to be a fun ride. Last time was a really fun series. I hope this time is just the same. If you're also new to the channel, the way I like to play Crusader Kings 2, or any game really, is I love to immerse myself into the game. So when we play Crusader Kings 2, I slightly roleplay as the character. So when it comes to the decisions we make, when it comes to how we expand, obviously we want to win the game. So I want to expand as much as possible. That's still important. But how we do it is based upon the traits. So for example, if I'm an honorable man, unlike Stannis, I should say, maybe I would not assassinate someone. You know, Stannis does not have honorable here. Then again, maybe you disagree. But yes, if we're an honorable man, obviously I would not, assassinate someone or stab them in the back or kill them in a duel, etc. It will affect the choices we make and how we go about trying to find success. Now, I didn't do exactly the Clash of Kings start day. I actually did a day before, so that way Renly is still alive and he has Storm's End. Otherwise, I would start with Storm's End as well, and we'd be pretty strong, actually. So I felt this would make it a bit more interesting if we have Renly alive and me only with Dragonstone. So that was a slight difference I made there. Not sure, obviously, if the White Walkers are going to invade. That's going to be interesting. If the White Walkers do invade, we're gonna be in trouble. I'm not sure if they will, though. Oh, what's this? Okay, no, Mance Rayder is fighting White Walkers. So we need... Oh, actually... The war against the wall is still on as well? Because the wall is still here. Interestingly enough. Huh. Okay, well, let's make an important case. We need to know what's going on up north. So that's something to keep in mind. White Walkers will be coming. Luckily, because everyone's independent, I guess, it'll take a long time to eat them all up, potentially. So maybe we have time, but someone's going to have to be quick or Westeros is going to fall. But it'll be fun to see if then we can defeat the White Walkers in the future. This is good. This is definitely going to be... I mean, this is something I thought about after I announced the series. I was like, that could be a problem. But, okay, let's jump into things then. Who is Stannis Baratheon? If you do not know who he is, you're crazy. How could you not know who he is? We are Stannis Baratheon. We are obviously a Baratheon. We worship the Roller, of course. We are authoritative, ruthless, chaste, temperate, diligent, just, proud, chosen by Roller, of course, a knight, just a trained fighter. We have leads from the rear. We have organizer and unyielding. And he actually has effects of the artifact. Okay, there's an artifact on him as well that gives him a slight effect. He's a skilled commander. Okay, so that's Stannis overall. Very good at leading men. And not too bad when it comes to stewardship. I'd love to know from you guys, what do you think about how the mod represents Stannis? Do you think this is a fair representation, or do you think there are some slight things you might change? I would love to hear in the comment section below. We're married to, obviously, Celise Florent. Apparently not the most attractive of women, as we know. Apparently I can cure her malformation. I noticed this when I started. I'm assuming that means I can cure her ugliness? Which seems odd to me. I mean, is that really like it's not really a malformation? She's just not that attractive. I don't know how you could really cure that. I guess Roller works in mysterious ways, but apparently we could cure her. But we also, of course, have my little girl, Shireen Baratheon, disfigured by grayscale. I do not start war with Renly. I just realized, actually, we could bring him in as an ally, potentially, if he actually likes me. So that's something we may need to work on, is getting Renly to like me, because he has a lot of men, when I do not. And the first port of call we need to make is to try and make our High Lordship. Once you make a High Lordship, you can do anything. But until then, we're kind of stuck just in Dragonstone with just a few men. And I can't attack Driftmark. I need the High Lordship. Then I can attack all the people kind of in the Dragonstone de jure area, which will then give us a good amount of power to go and attack other people. And actually, Driftmark itself has 2,500 men. They have more men than I do, so the Valerians are going to be a little bit of a threat to us. We're not going to be able to target them first. We need a Castellian who has a good diplomacy. I need a Justiciar, sorry. We actually have a very good Justiciar. We might be lucky here, but let's have a quick look at these two. You have a 7. And you've 7. Okay, so they won't be good. Okay, Justiciar is the most important for us here. Justin Macy will be our Justiciar. Luckily for us, because we start as Stannis, we actually have a very good position of being able to have some good courtiers, because obviously he has many people who support him. We're going to fabricate claims on one of the places in Dragonstone. I think the Celtigers might be a good one. They have 900 men. We could definitely defeat them. Another one could be the Sunglasses, who are currently actually in my dungeon right now. I don't think I can use that for anything. I could execute him, but I don't really see how that would help me completely. If we had the heir or something in jail, that would be great. But with this, not that useful. But we could technically have 900 men. Or we have, of course, the Bar Aemons here. Those are all part of the de jure land for Dragonstone. Yeah, we can see there. Dragonstone. That one's Macy's Hook. This is Dragonstone. Perfect. Yeah, just making sure. So I actually think we might go for Sweetport Sound. That might be easy because we do have him in jail already. So we're going to send in the Fabricated Claim on that. Because he's got a 17, he has a really good chance of getting that. Castellan, I think, will be Axel Florent, of course. You know, he's a member of my wife's family. He'll be useful. Oversee the realm. Master at Arms, we have some really good warriors actually underneath us. Richard Hawpe or Godry the Giant Slayer. Really interesting characters there. Apparently Richard Hawpe, though, is seen as a better marshal than Godry. Both are skilled fighters, so I'm going to make him that. We don't need him to train children. I don't think Shireen is going to become a fighter. I don't think we want that. Trained troops is what we need. More men. Treasurer, we're going to go for Bar. I guess he's the best. Yeah, just a random guy. Collect taxes, we need money for maybe mercenaries or something. And the Spy Master. Okay, for the Spy Master, we'll see if we have anyone better. We have Humphrey Clifton. He's got a 14, and he does like me, so we're going to go for him. He's the same faith as me. He's the man we can trust, hopefully. Maester, of course, is Maester Pylos. He's not actually that bad a Maester. And we got the Red Priest, Melisandre. Ah, look how hot she is. I don't just mean how she looks. She can burn, 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 baby. Are we actually religion? We are actually the faith of Rolla, so we don't need to convert the people. So I guess we'll just perform charity for now with her. There we go. So a really good position, a very good council, actually. That's one nice thing. The fact you guys voted for him puts us in a very good position here when it comes to our ambition. Have they moved the ambition? Okay, they've got it down here. In the new, obviously, version of Holy Fury, it's up here, but they've kept it down here. Have a son. Expand a realm by conquest is probably what we want. Groom and heir. Yeah, I think expand a realm by conquest. We need to get that high lordship so we can start conquering other people. Maybe that will allow me to attack other people. We need to focus. I think we're going to go for war. Yeah, or maybe theology could be religious. I mean, he's kind of learning to trust Melisandre and stuff. At the beginning, obviously, he wasn't completely into it. He just thought he needed it. And obviously, his wife was kind of the one more pushing it to begin with. We'll go for war. That should be fine for us. Titles, let's go for auto-assigned commanders and stuff. Yeah, council, we can have special council there. Laws are fine. My daughter, of course, will inherit. We want to keep an eye on Dany, of course, so we will be keeping an eye on her, because I don't know what she's going to be doing with the whole shattered world thing going on right now. That's going to be interesting. Renly as well will also be a special character. The people around us as well, we want to keep an eye on them to know what they're doing. So all the ones kind of in Dragonstone, we'll keep an eye on all of them to make sure they're not doing anything sneaky or expanding on their own to take the High Lordship for themselves. Military-wise, yet we're fine. The Holy Orders, we actually have a chance to use that, potentially, yeah. Okay, if we had enough piety, we could use that. Okay. They are vassals of Roller. Interesting. Okay, so we got some drugs. Obviously, we can't use that against Driftmark because they also believe in Roller because they're good people. Good people. Intrigue then. Let's go for known plots. Auto-stop plots. We have a few prisoners, of course. We have Gunther, Sunglasses we saw before. We also have a Rampton and another Rampton there as well. So we've got a couple of prisoners there that might not be very useful right now. I could just execute them to show them all that traitors they are. And you're probably wondering, why is there... How are we going to make this law friendly? Why is the world shattered? Well, I did say in part 0 that, you know, I thought maybe there was a second Doom that happened and the shockwaves across the world sent everyone to thinking it was the end of the world and everyone started to break away and stop their allegiances. Authority no longer mattered, and so they broke away. But someone mentioned in the comment section that maybe it could have been because of the red-tailed comet, which I think is pretty cool. Maybe we'll say maybe it's a part of both. The red-tailed comet, there was an explosion in the Valyria again, and everyone thought it was the end of the world, and it destroyed all authority, and everyone's now clawing back and trying to get what they had before. Of course, we've got Joffrey in King's Landing, we got the Starks up north, Robb Stark, of course. It's going to be fun to see how the characters that we know, love and hate, how they do. But let's do with us first then. Okay, let's begin. Shireen, we need an education for her. Focus, she's very good at money, and that's it. Let's give her thrift. Yeah, let's just give a thrift for her. When it comes to actually some of the new stuff, we can also see here, we do have a treasury. We have Stannis' crown. Lovely. Are we not wearing it? Why am I not wearing it? Is it because I'm not a king? Am I not allowed to wear it? Is pressing a claim on a kingdom? Okay, so I'm not allowed to wear it yet, but we do have a crown for when we're ready. We have Lightbringer, and we have the Fury. Lovely. And of course, Bloodlines. I love the fact they've included Bloodlines in this. It makes complete sense for this mod. We've got the Blood of Azor Ahai. Damage against religious enemies, plus 10% monthly piety. Temple Vassal Opinion, Roller Opinion. Lord Stannis Baratheon was purported to be Azor Ahai reborn. And also, of course, we got the Baratheon bloodline. You got it, Oris, you got a little bit of blood there. Maybe you should clean yourself off a little bit. It's been, 200 years or something, but okay. Always Baratheon, the rumored bastard brother of Aegon the Conqueror. Rumored. Who knows? Who knows who the hell this man is? He slew the last Storm King, Argilac Durrandon, and took his sigil, words, and daughter for his own. Interesting character. There's many questions surrounding him, but let's let time go by and see, of course, if we can get one of those claims. At a gathering of Lords of the Realm, Lord Edmund and his men of House Weil got into an ugly confrontation with one of my kinsmen, where much Baratheon blood was spilled. Our house is now locked in a deadly feud. Who the hell? Ours is the Fury. Why am I in a blood feud with the Wiles? Okay, interesting. Okay, didn't expect that to begin with. Can I have a CB? No, we don't have a CB for wanting to expand. Okay, thought maybe we might. Do we have anything that we can do? Send for Maester. Call a Grand Council for an invasion. That would be interesting. Prestige is greater than 1,000. We're nowhere near there. Personal wealth of 100. We could do that. Okay, so we need to get our prestige up, and maybe we can call a grand invasion. The sad thing is, there's not many people to invade, so I think we're going to have to just make do with our councilman for now. My prisoner, Lord Gunther Sunglasses, complained about his dark cell in the dungeon, and asking for more suitable accommodation. Well, knowing Stannis, I don't think he's going to give you any room. He's not going to give you any room. You betrayed us before the Great Doom happened, we call it the Great Schism, where the lands separated and everyone decided to rally for their own and declare their own independence. Before that, you were still a traitor. They're all still traitors. I don't care if there's no longer a King of the Iron Throne. They're all traitors, all of them. I'll never let it go. Once a traitor, always a traitor. Let him rot. That's what Stannis would say. I'm pretty sure of it. Once a traitor, always a traitor. You can stay where you are. Now, for Stannis, actually, I'm not going to go off his traits unless he gets new traits or he loses these traits. I'm actually going to go off based upon how I see Stannis, and normally I go from the books. So if you have a difference of opinion about book or show Stannis, I'm really kind of going off book Stannis with my opinion of him. So there. Just thought I'd make that a bit clear here. Rainwood, though. Ah, Davos Seaworth. Ah, Davos, you're no longer... We'll get you one day. We'll bring you back under the safe arms of Stannis Baratheon. Ah, Davos and Stannis together. Actually, he's 13 years... I did not realize he was 13 years older. Huh. Why did I never think about that? Okay, we're going to keep an eye on the rest of the world. It's going to be quite slow to begin with. I don't think you're going to see many people declaring war upon one another at the beginning. People need to get claims first. Now, I should have... Yeah, I do have a strong claim on Storm's End and King's Landing. But King's Landing has 5,000 men. And Renly has 5,000 as well. So maybe going after those two is not what I'd like to do. So Brian Farron is becoming a skilled fighter. Very good job there. Let's look at... Actually, who are you married to? He married a Lefford? That's the point. I need allies. Storm's End, Renly. Still, he would not. His opinion, if we can get that up, I think the political concerns are still not very good. We'd like you to back up plot to kill Maester Pilot. You, Melisandre, you already killed one Maester already. I mean, I guess you could argue it was self-defense, you know. He was trying to kill her, but now she wants to kill the other Maester? I'm not going to help you kill him. I mean, I'm not going to go out my way to help him. Barley Shieldbreaker set into peace with Juror the Old Bear. Looks as though he defeated any wildlings that came to attack. Not really a surprise considering the fact the wildlings are all separated. What about the White Walkers, though? Winter is already upon us. The White Walkers are here. I could do the War for Dawn. Actually, I cannot. I cannot right now. But the White Walkers are here. We could end up losing the whole of Westeros. My lord, has come to my attention that nobody's designated as the Regent. Axel Florent. You know what? We'll accept it. You're a member of my wife's family. We can accept that. The Blood of Garth. Ooh, they get the Green Hand one. That's pretty nice for the Florents. Okay. My ward, Brian, hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. Temperance is a virtue. Hold him up as an example. Yeah, I think Stannis like it. He's not one for gluttony, you know. He's always about, you know, he doesn't like kind of, you know, prostitution and gluttony. You know, he's not really into that type of sinful stuff, you know. He believes in, like, moderation and temperance. The smallest spider makes my ward Brian squeal and run for cover. This has started to worry me. Spiders, I can't abide them either. Some fears are good, but there are limits. No, it's the mind killer. Stop it, you fool. Stop it. Silly Billy. He needs to get rid of that. He needs to stop being scared. Oh, come on. Where is he? Come on, Justin Macy. It's down to you. We need you to help me. My courtier, Sir Ermund Wild, has expressed a desire to get married and has asked for permission to find a suitable spouse. Marry as you please. Yes, good sir. Marry as you please. We're not going to stop him from getting married. He can get married if he wants. I'm not going to stand in his way. But we're not going to see anyone be able to get powerful enough to stop the White Walkers, I don't think. Unless the Wall can stop them. I mean, I wonder if he calls for help. Will he call for help from everyone? Would it be like every independent lord could come help him? Because that actually, they would be able to stand up against the White Walkers then. It might not be too difficult. We'll have to wait and see, but he is really attacking all of those wildlings. I thought it might take him a bit of time, but he's going after all of them at the same time. Yeah. Lord Commander Draw, the Old Bears inherited the command of the Shadow Tower from Denys Mallister. He died a natural death. Okay, he wasn't killed by anyone. Okay, good to know he wasn't killed by wildlings or White Walkers, but fine. Shireen has become a poor fighter. Good for Shireen. Your reports from Drangestone that her charity work on behalf is proceeding well. We can still do so much good. Good for the people. Who is he going to give this to? I wonder who he's going to give the Shadow Tower to. Maybe a young bastard might be given it. You never know. Maybe a young bastard or a fat Tarly. Or maybe a very humorous Tollet. That'd be my favourite, actually. I wish that was it. I still need that claim. Let's go faster then. Because we can't do anything till we get that claim. Kill my wife? No. My lord, we've word from Castle Rock that Lord Tywin Lannister has held a grand council of the nobles of Castle Rock. Daisy apparently won their backing to launch an invasion of a foreign realm and is expected to launch one soon. Of course, Tywin is potentially the first person in Westeros to make a move here. What? Wait, is he a king? Wait. Why does he get to start as a king? Why is... Okay, Balon Greyjoy started off as a king. Did he start off like that? Or did he just make himself a king? I'm not... Or did they still vote? I don't know how that's actually worked. But okay. But Tywin's made a move here. He's going to invade someone. He's made the first move. Does he have the prestige? He does have the Why did he get all this prestige? You son of a... Who's he going to invade, though? Jaime has the White Sword Tower. Actually, he's independent. What? He's independent? Why is he independent? Yes, he is. Okay, so the Kingsguard are technically independent. Is there even a Kingsguard? I have no idea what's going on right now. My lord, your daughter Shireen responded very well to a tuition. She gained 2 diplomacy. Good job, Shireen. You'll be a great queen. And Brian Found is finished. He's become an okay commander of men. Nothing particular. Shireen, of course, we spend as much money as we possibly can. We're going to give her the best education money can buy. And she actually likes diplomacy. Now, the way I choose my educations, the first education is based upon what maybe they'd be good at, what they like. This one is based upon these here, their actual personality. I let the child, not really let the child choose what their education is, but the idea is that a child that's interested more in diplomacy, they're going to, when they do diplomacy stuff, they'll concentrate more on it and they'll do better than when they try and push them to fight. They just won't learn it. For example, you know, let's say like Arya or something. I'm just trying to think of it that way. This way allows all the kids we have to be different. If I base it upon the parents' personality or decision, all the kids they have will be educated exactly the same, and it leads to less variety of characters, I feel like. But that's just my opinion. Sacrificial burning as an offering to the Lord of Light will gain me much favor with him, according to the Red Priests. The unbelievers I rule would not like it, though. Sacrifice the traitor. I mean, he is a traitor. He is a traitor. Have the Scepter Dragonstone burned to the ground. Ooh, that's maybe going a bit far. I'm not... Would Stannis burn down the Sept? I don't think he ever really did anything like that. I defy the Lord of Light's cruelty. No, he let them burn people. He definitely... he definitely did. Let's sacrifice the traitors. They deserve... And he's gone crazy. He's gone crazy in this dungeon anyway. He might as well be dead. Goodbye, Rampton. And a new Lord Commander... Jon Snow of the Night's Watch, the youngest Lord Commander to ever be chosen? What is the chance of such a thing? And who is this? Mors Westford, a fellow believer of the true faith. Excellent. Good for you. But I actually can't believe they chose Jon Snow. That's actually kind of funny. I don't normally see Jon Snow get it, actually, after Jorah dies. And I want to check. Oh, not too sure. How did he die? Natural death. Okay. Jorah died of natural death. Okay, good for Jon Snow, though. There you go, he's been elected to defend us. Will he be the man to protect Westeros from the White Walkers? We'll have to wait and see. It does look as though Balon did expand out here. He does have Lord support as well underneath him. The Botley family are currently underneath him. So he was kind of the first person to make a move. And here we go. Tywin has attacked Bram Hope. That should be... Which one's Bram Hope? Wait. That's the... That's up here. He's attacking this one? Why did he go all the way up here? The Tyrells control Castamere? How did they get Castamere? Wait a second. It was Tywin's. Huh. Why did it give it to them? It doesn't say how he got it. I guess it might be something to do with the Shattered Realm. Maybe it does. Any extra lands they have get given to a random subject or sort of random person. I'm not sure. But okay. Devon adopts a very authoritative tone of voice with everyone, including his elders and you. I should teach him to be more proud instead. Good for him. Towards me. I think Stannis would like it if a kid was kind of authoritative. He'd go, see, look at this boy. Takes after me. But Devon... Oh, we actually got Devon Seaworth here. I could marry him to Shireen and then convince Davos to become Annex if I become a High Lord. I'm going to say good for him. I think he could see a kid do it. He's not going to be scared of a kid. I think he'd do that. But we need to get 1,000 prestige. What could I do to increase my prestige? We could maybe hold a feast, or maybe some affair might help us out here. Anything else that I haven't thought about? Show me the dragons. I don't think dragons are going to help me right now. Obviously, there is Dany out there somewhere. She is now, okay, the leader of the Great Grass Sea. Still want to know what is gonna happen to her. Is she widowed? She is still widowed. She could become a player, obviously, with the whole situation. You know, it's gonna be very easy for her to conquer people. But I think maybe we'll have a feast. Let's have a feast. Hold a feast. It's not going to give me anywhere near enough prestige, though. I need a lot more prestige. I don't really know how we're going to get 1,000 prestige. Unless our damn Justiciar can make a claim. William Foxglove, you're going to be my new Lord Treasurer. Congratulations. Collect me some taxes. Yeah, we're fine with that. Lord Munford of Driftmark is trying to usurp my title. His Justiciar is traveling around Driftmark trying to find both documents and supporters to help him legitimize a claim on the title. He did it. He was able to do it. His guy's 2 diplomacy. How the hell did he do it? Are you actually kidding me? His Justiciar with 2 diplomacy got a claim on my land. My guy with, what, 17 can't seem to do it? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Also, I forgot to do this. Whenever I start a campaign, I like to marry off the characters in my court because they are serving me. We want their kids to serve us for future generations as well, even though we have no women. So we're going to bring in a few women. Okay, let's get a few women in. We need about 4 women potentially. And employ our new courtier. Now, I never actually use this unless we need someone. If I have courtiers already, I try not to look for them. I give myself some restrictions to make the game a bit more enjoyable for myself. Deal with the hand I've got. So we're not going to go out and try and poach all the good people from everywhere. But because we have no girls from to marry, I can then use this and get a young debutante. If we, for example, have no courtiers, I can get a noble, for example. But if we do have a courtier, I don't do that. Just giving you a bit of an idea if you haven't seen my series before. Let's get them married. Congratulations. He's the oldest. He should get married now. I'm trying to make him disappear, try to bribe him. I better let it be. I don't think we'd bribe him and make him disappear. Stands for like, let them come. Let them come. Valyrians making claims upon my lands. I mean, it looks like they didn't do it. They did say him, yeah? They did say Montford. I was pretty sure they were talking about him. Okay, maybe we're okay for now. Renly, I need you. If you would help me, we could attack Joffrey together. But it looks as though he will not help. He also has a claim. Same claims as me. And Joffrey actually has a claims upon our land. So Joffrey could actually be a problem. He's got 6,000 men. Ugh. Preparing the feast, spend lavishly? Yes. Spend enough. No, he's not. Stannis is not a lavish man. Spend enough, yeah. Stannis will just spend enough. Lord Commander Jon Snow has declared Lord Commander Jon Snow war for the dawn on the White Walkers. Jon Snow, with only 2,000 men, will defend the realm of men. Arnulf Stark is also with him on there. Huh, okay. Let's have a quick look then. White Walkers of 8,000 men. Jon, what are you doing? My dear Lord Stannis, I thank you for your invitation, but I'll not be able to attend. How dare you, Windworm? And also Master Pate. The travelling dancers first dance for us, and while dancing to a fast and glad tune, which made me want to dance, invite everyone to join them. I danced until I panted and my face was red. I'd like to hire you for the feast. Let's do it. Hire them for the feast. We'll have a good feast. Are they find anyone else? Is anyone else actually stopping winter? Okay, the invasion of Shivering Forest, but that's about to be over. Goodbye, Shivering Forest. We'll see you soon, maybe. The guests have finally arrived. Welcome to my feast, everyone. Only a few people came. History of subjects always fascinated me. We spent the last few weeks in the campaigns of the Valyrian Freehold against the Gascari Empire. Oh, what a campaign that would have been. Sept and allies presented a petition for remedy. The court claimed the Sept was forced to pay a tax by a sheriff. This is despite their bills of exemption. Please accept my apologies. The tax is necessary. I think Stannis, yeah. He's like, oh, you know, the faith of the Seven, you need to pay your worth, you know. There's no exemption for you. Why should you have special exemption? Duh, you're not Roller. The last of the guests have returned home. So there we go. We've got some stuff there. Okay, didn't really give us any prestige, but okay. The Faith Militant has been restored. This could make the High Septon, the boy, and one he could be a problem. You notice Devon's been very stubborn when he plays with the other children. This will probably help him in life. I will try to explain to everyone why being stubborn's wrong. I don't think Stannis would go out of his way to explain why stubborn's wrong, is he? I don't think he'd go out of his way for that. I had to break up a fight between my ward Devon and another child today. Devon's heart is filled with envy. The other children are just selfish, beat some respect into him, talk to him about kindness. Envy is the deadliest of sins. I think he talked to him about like as a sin, yeah. I say envy and all these bad feelings are bad. Let him rot for now. Any changes in the rest of the world? At this moment in time, if there are, I can't see them, but the Khaleesi Daenerys storm is declared. Khaleesi Daenerys' blood feud against Lord Jaime the Kingslayer on Lord Jaime the Kingslayer, who currently controls Lannisport. And he controls Castle Rock. What happened here? He's got 3,000 men. His father died a natural... Okay, Tywin died, but he took over... No, he didn't take over anything. How did you get Lannisport? Huh. Conquered as a claimant. Okay, so Jaime went and conquered that. Dany is now going to go attack. Stormborn, she's over there. She hasn't really got any place. She's got 8,000 men, though, following her. And, of course, some dragons, though. She's not a dragon rider just yet. But she has enough men to go and beat him up. One of your judges has brought a word from yourselves. He says your captive, Lord Gunther Sunglass, was covertly set free during the night by a small band of men. In their desperate escape from the castle, one of them was captured. After question revealed they were in the employ of Leopold. Okay, so his Master of Whispers was able to free him. Incompetent fools. But we will make that claim. You collected the taxes. Okay, lovely. That's great. Look into the flames. I could not help but overhear the sailmaster and the courtier's animated discussion. I should interfere. I settled the matter between Sir Andrew and my stablemaster. They still won't speak with each other. Okay, let's looking down then. Keep going down. Nothing down here? Nothing really changed down here either. Okay, nothing really in Westeros. Obviously, there's the rest of the world. But for now, we're kind of concentrating on the people around us for now. While passing judgment on the criminals from the safety of your throne, a young noble is brought before you. Release him. Now, do not forget what I did for you. Being a noble birth means nothing, and that gives us some prestige. So that's what we wanted anyway. I'm still nowhere near getting what I want. My Lord Stannis. Birch Hill is under attack from antlers and is in need of aid. We implore you to join our coalition against our common enemy. Interesting. Okay, so we've got this guy being attacked here, the Birch family. They're being attacked by antlers, who are controlled by the Buckwell family. When it comes to the sides, the defenders, Rarenet, Stockworth, Rook's Rest, Rolandford, Edgerton, Salt, a lot of people are joining in their defense. They have 900 men. Interesting. Of course we shall aid you. No, we shall not get involved. Well, you know, it's hard to say. They're all traitors, really. But maybe, since I believe myself to be the true king of all of Westeros, maybe I should defend him. That's what the true king would actually do. And we don't have to send anyone, of course. We'll aid them. They're going to win anyway. Look at me, friend. It's already done. It's already done. See, there you go. After many months studying the campaigns of Lane Freehold, you've acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom in military matters. I shall be a master of strategy. My lord collected ample tax. Why is he collecting lots of taxes, but you can't make a claim? 16% chance. You got such a good chance. Your enemy, Lord Morgan Buck, has been captured and taken as a prisoner. Okay. And Shireen can get married. Now, we're going to have to get married matrilineal, of course, for the future of our people. But who could there be? Who would be worthy? What could give us an actual alliance there? There's a Tyrell, a Seaworth, Devon Seaworth. Might be worth it, a peak. Because there's no, like, big kingdoms or big families anymore. Everyone's back at the beginning. So marrying a Seaworth might be worth it. I actually might marry the Seaworth. Aeron Greyjoy, interestingly enough. Could marry a Greyjoy there. We get an alliance possibly with him. Then again, you know, any alliance is good because most people don't have any allies now. He's got 1,000 men. That's not bad. I'm actually thinking we go for that. Because, like, marrying Aeron Greyjoy would be great, but it may not actually get us anything at the end of the day. Actually, wait. He's very young. Who is he? Who is this? Whose child are you? Okay, Euron had a baby called Aeron Pike. Okay, the bastard. Okay, yes, of course. Okay, let's go. No, I'm still thinking that we go for Seaworth. I think that would be the best one. Where is he? Where are you? Okay, Devon Seaworth. He's been with us. He's in our religion. He's my ward as well. He's been with us the entire time. This can connect us to Davos. Stannis and Davos together again. I want it. I want it. And it can be matrilineal. I mean, it's a perfect position. It's perfect. It's lovely. Can we do it? Let's see. Come on, Davos. Peaceful Viewer decided to accept your suggestion. Thank you very much. He arrived at our court. He's not a great man. Even with it, you know, he's got to get his education first, but at least he's a man of the faith. Form an alliance. Yes, there we go. Davos, you beautiful man. Maybe me and you can beat Renly. Your daughter Shireen has come storming into your chamber seeking a word. She's refusing to marry Devon Seaworth. Shireen made some excuses, but she clearly finds her betrothed unappealing to the eye. Are you kidding me, Shireen? You have grayscale. You're not appealing to the eye to anyone. Okay. Devon. I mean, he's not even ugly. He's not. Why is he unappealing? I mean, is he craven? Is that why? I mean, come on. Fine, daughter, I can't make you marry. I command you. I think Stannis would command it. He's like, this is your duty. As future queen of Westeros, I will conquer everything and you will be next. Wherever I take, you will be the next one. She may resent me, but it's for the greater good. Okay, the alliance is done. Renly. You're not looking so healthy, are you, Renly? A little bit of cough, little cough here and there. Still would not like to help me. Ooh, he's actually got a claim on Estamont. Claim on Storm's End will be massive. Of course, oh yes, he is in alliance with Highgarden. Who do you have an alliance with? Grafton's. No Grafton alliance there, okay. He's actually got a claim on that as well. Do I have a claim on Estamont? Ooh, I do. I do have a claim on Estamont. Well, I think we know who we're going for then. Lord Allen. Okay, my plan may be changed. We're now going all the way down here. We're going to be King of the Islands. Yes, I need to claim this before one of those two claims it. Now, Davos does have enough men. But if he crosses over, of course, he'll be in trouble. If I declare war and get my men to him, 2,000 men, we can definitely win. We have a plan, guys. Finally. It's always important to get that first move here. So let's go. Claim Estamont. We'll take it. We'll take it for our own. I'm sorry, Estamont. I love your sigil. I love the turtle, but we have to claim this land as our own. Let's go. 2,000 men. Get them together. We won't get the vassal men. We don't need them. We need, of course, ships. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get out of here. 45 ships. Perfect. Who will lead the men? I think Stannis. Yeah, Stannis will lead the men for now. We've only got one group of men, and we'll pop them on the ships. And head down to Rainwood. Go to our allies are. Okay, blessings upon your house. Of course I will join. Thank you very much there. And we'll march down. 2,000 men jump off in. Now, they may jump on ships as well. Which could be a problem. Though, how many men do we have to defend? 800. Yeah, they could take Dragonstone. But if we move quickly, we should be okay. Let's make our way down then. Yep, okay, I thought this might happen. They're going to go attack straight in. You know what? Getting on the boat might be better. If we get on the boat, we jump off on the boat. I think it's not much difference, to be honest. You're going across a strait anyway. So let's try. They'll attack them. They'll be fighting. They'll be weak. They'll lose. If we can join them before they lose, they might get enough morale to be able to defeat them. Lord Morgan's claim on Birchall is ended. Okay. Go, go, go. Bring the ships around. Come on, we got to get there quickly before Davos is lost. Davos might lose this battle before we even get there. Come on. 22nd of the 4th moon. I love the fact as well they've changed the months to the Game of Thrones kind of months. They weren't like that, but oh, they might lose already. Come on. Yes, we got there just in time. Stannis reinforcements to the rescue. And there we have it. The army's destroyed 75%. I think this is ours. 600 men to defend. And we'll send the boat back. Bye-bye, boat. Oh, no, we need to pick... No, we'll be fine. We're taking this place, aren't we? We'll send the boat back. Okay, once we've captured this, it's all over. Estamont will be mine, and I'll be king of the islands. And that will give me a bit more strength. Estamont has quite a few men. We can add to our own. We need to build up so we can then go attack maybe Storm's End or King's Landing. We're going to have all the main ports along the narrow sea. Oh, was slain by Lord Commander Jon the Knight. Ooh, a White Walker was killed by Jon Snow. Good job, Jon Snow. I mean, how's that war going? They're capturing some stuff there. 0%. 400. Oh, wow. Only 400 men left. Is anyone helping you? No, he's not called for aid from anyone. Jon Snow, why? You're going to get the Night's Watch destroyed. has declared Driftmark's slave raid on Sweetport Sound. Okay, so the Valerians have gone back to slaving, apparently. They've said, you know what? Without the king here now, who cares? We could be slavers. Who cares? There's no laws against it anymore. Well, Stannis will teach them. Stannis, once we put them under our heel, the Valerians will bow to Stannis. As they should. My lord, I write you the bad news from Dragonstone. My efforts to squeeze some taxes have not gone well. Troublesome people. Increase the speed because we don't need to really command anything. Shortage of soldiers, let us hope so. Good job, everyone. Everyone's doing a good job except for my council. And obviously the taxes there weren't great, but before, you know, see, look at this. They gave me lots of money. It's really just our actual councillor, you know? Our Justiciar cannot get that claim. He's a buffoon. I thought he was going to be great. Clap the leader in irons, leave the rest here, yep. There we go. Sorry, Estamonts, we have no ill will against you, but we need this. And there we go. The Estamont lands are now mine. I don't... Okay, puzzled by what this could be, but apparently it's nothing. But here we go. We captured this. Now, actually, what is the High Lordship? Maybe we go for the High Lordship down here. Cape Wrath. We need quite a few places to do it. It'll probably be the same as to actually make Dragonstone, so it doesn't seem to be easier or harder either way in that position. Let's see if we can delete our men. There we go, perfect. And delete the men up here. Okay, so we've made our first move. We've still got those other claims. We're going to need to wait till we get more men, but having Davos upon our side will make things a lot easier. Davos, the Onion Knight, and Stannis together, as it should be. But we're going to end this part here, guys. We've made our first move. It's not the greatest of moves. We need to make a High Lordship as soon as possible. And I can already see Tarth has already made a High Lordship. I guess Tarth itself is just a High Lordship. Yeah. So that's allowed the Tarth family to make a High Lordship. This could give them a great opportunity to expand. Anywhere else has kind of made any moves right now before we end this part here. Looking into the Reach, I don't see anything in particular. Nope, the Reach is pretty standstill. Jaime, of course, has expanded, but he's been attacked by Daenerys. Jaime, though, is winning. Maybe he'll capture Dany and force her to marry Tyrion, even though he's already married to another Lannister. Who did he marry? He married Lady Melissa. What happened to his sister, then? What did they do with her? She got married to a Grafton. I guess maybe Joffrey married her off, potentially, but yeah. It's all a bit of a mess right now, of course. Edric Storm, actually, is in Ironwood. How did you end up down there? What is he doing down there? But okay, looking further apart, the Iron Isle still looks the same. Riverlands doesn't seem to have changed much there. Looking at the Vale as well. We can see here as well, yeah, the Hay and the Frey families. Okay, nothing there either. The north. Nope, no real expansions up here in the north as well. So it looks like we're one of the few that's actually made a move. But we need to move fast, because the White Walkers are coming. And if they expand and destroy, we're going to be in trouble. We can see, though, here in Cahor, there is someone here who has actually made some moves. Oh, look at this. The Bearded Priests have made some moves as well. Okay, definitely some movers and shakers over here in Essos. Donald of 7 Stars. Who will expand? Will it be someone from Volantis? Will it be some, you know, older Andals, potentially? Obviously, we've got the Dothraki over here and stuff. Looking down this way. Just looking across the whole world. We've not really looked over here much. The City of Karth. Almost played as them, actually. That would have been a fun one. And going up here. Okay, not too much over here as well. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you next time. Where will Stannis' journey take him? Where will he conquer next? And tell me what you'd like to see. Who do you think will be the next people to rise up? Which characters or which families do you think will be able to make a move for themselves? And do you think Westeros will be able to defend itself against the White Walkers? Or will it be tears for all? We'll see. See you then.